A few questions for you. How long have you been riding transit and been riding RTA?
Well, I was born at St. Luke's on the blue and green line, so you could say I've been riding transit my entire life. But I moved to Montreal for college and really fell in love with transit there. And I've been back in Cleveland now for over a decade, and been car free most of that time. I really depend on RTA to get me to where I need to go.
Great. And what's your experience like riding the bus? Like, how do you think it could be improved with a new administration with Mayor Bibb?
Well, for the most part, I really like the bus. Knowing that I'm going to get to where I need to go without the stress of driving, it's a great feeling. But it can be frustrating sometimes. Like let's say there's 50 of us on a bus, and we all get slowed down because of one inconsiderate driver in a car. That is frustrating.
What do you think could be done about that?
Bus lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Things like bus lanes, dedicated bus lanes, would really speed up every trip. I would love to see that.
Excellent. Why do you think Mayor Bibb should make public transit a priority?
25% of Clevelanders don't have access to a car. Well, I'm one of them. I depend on transit to get me everywhere I need to go. Cleveland, poorest big city in the nation, and it's the poor that most rely on transit. But the bus will take you to groceries, to a job, to the doctors, really anywhere you need to go to live your life. Mayor Bibb should make public transit a priority because Cleveland can't wait for the bus any longer.
Let's get that last line again after these buses go through. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. This bus lane is so useful. There's like 10 buses that are going through very quickly. Wow, look, this is moving hundreds of people very quickly. What do you think about this Jersey barrier right here? Is that a useful use of a bus lane going through our public square right here? What is this all about?
All these buses that are going through here, none of them can actually stop at the stops that were made for it.
Yeah.
Look at all these stops that these buses don't use because of these ugly pieces of concrete.
All right. What was that last line you said before?
Mayor Bibb should make transit a priority because Cleveland can't wait for the bus any longer.
Excellent. All right. What's your experience like when you get off the bus as a pedestrian?
I often take the 51. And when I get off at the stop closest to my house, the sidewalk's blocked by overgrowth. You can actually see in the tree lawn the desire path where people actually walk because the sidewalk is obstructed. Every time I walk past that, it reminds me how little this city cares about pedestrians. In the wintertime, oftentimes it's near impossible even to get to your bus stop because the sidewalks are so snowy and icy.
Excellent. What do you do if you have to use a restroom when you're riding RTA?
I try not to. If I'm here in Public Square, then I might try and go to Tower City. But honestly, who knows when those bathrooms are open or closed. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'd do. There's not really any public bathrooms in the city that I know of.
Do you think it's right that riders have spent time in jail and can get a misdemeanor for being $1 short on paying their fare, trying to get to work, while drivers have hundreds of dollars in parking tickets and will never enter the criminal justice system? What can be done?
It is absolutely not right. It is wrong and unjust. Penalizing folks for fare evasion is just a way for the city to criminalize poverty, and they should stop it. City Council should immediately repeal It's crime against fare evasion. And Mayor Bibb should instruct his police force and prosecutors to not enforce it.
Got it.